Mr. Palmer, I think you've got 5 hours left to live.
Should we start with the near-death experience?
I had double pneumonia. I was down in Sydney and I caught COVID, and 2 doctors approached me. My oxidation level had gone down to about 89%. And they said, Mr. Palmer, I think you've got 5 hours left to live, and we've got to place you on a ventilator. If we don't, you'll die. Now, I knew that people that were put on a ventilator, 70% of them died, and they wanted to give me a Pfizer drug. I said, I'm not going to do it. They said, well, if you don't do it, we're going to have to make you do it. And they all approached me to grab me. And I picked up a chair. I told them if they did that, I'd rub the base of the chair through their throat, and they decided to retreat. Then the cavalry arrived in the form of the media, and they all came in, about 100 media, and there was one security guard that couldn't stop them. So then the nurse said, I'll take you out somewhere where it's safe. I thought if I had 5 hours left to live, I wanted to spend it with my wife. I dialed my wife, but I told her what was happening, and she said not to worry, she'd come and get me. And then on the news that night, you could see choppers over the hospital, following my wife's car around to the back of the hospital. I hopped in the car, and it was covered nationally. I thought to die. But my telephone rang, and it was a doctor from Sydney who was doing a large trial with hydroxychloroquine. He had 600 in the trial, and no one had died. And he wanted to help me. And his daughter was on the Gold Coast, and she had all the medicine. I was getting large quantities of ivermectin. Within 2 days, my oxidation had gone back to 97% of my blood, and the COVID was gone.
So this worked for you?
It worked immediately. And I'm living proof of it.